This is lesson 1-5, adding and subtracting rational numbers, and it starts on page 34 of your workbook. This is example 1 on page number 34. It says, lava flows from an active volcano's magma reservoir located below sea level through the magma conduit. How far is the summit of the volcano from sea level? So let's find some important information. I know from the tippy top all the way down to the magma reservoir is 5 1/4 miles. And I know from sea level to the magma conduit or magma reservoir is 2 3/4 miles. But what I don't know how far it is from tippy top to sea level. So it looks like I have a total 5 1/4. Whoops, let me undo that. 5 1/4. And I'm going to take out the part I know, which is the 2 3/4, to get the part I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do keep, change, change. All right, now to do this, I've got a couple of options. Option number 1 is going to be to use a number line. Option number 2 is going to be converting to decimal form. And then option number 3 we'll get to, that's rules. So I'm going to do a number line to start with. I'm going to start at 5 1/4. Make sure you've got fourths. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to start at 5 1/4. And I'm going to move back 2 whole spaces. So the line right before the 4 is 1 full space. The line right before the 3 is 2 full spaces. And 3 of the fourths. 1, 2, 3. I think my answer is going to be 2 1/2 miles above sea level. My other option was to change 5 1/4 to 5 1/4 minus 2 3/4, and I go old-fashioned subtraction, and I would get the same answer. If you are wondering how I ended up with these decimals, let me just remind you of something. When you have 1/4, you can simply take 1 divided by 4 and get 0.25. And when you have 3/4, you can take 3 divided by 4 and get 0.75. So that was from an earlier point in the school year, but I just wanted to remind you how you change those fractions into decimals. This is the try it at the bottom of page 34. And it says, a dolphin is at the surface of the water and then descends to a depth of 4 1/2 feet. So that means that the dolphin is underwater 4 1/2 feet. Then the dolphin swims down another 2 3/4 feet. Another 2 3/4 feet. And so what is the location of the dolphin? So I always have a little bit of difficulty with the boxes, but this one seems to be pretty simple to me. It starts at negative 4 1/2 feet, and it's going down another 2 3/4 feet. Now you're going to do keep, change, change. You can either do a number line or you can do decimals. I want you to pause me while you work, and let's see if you can get the right answer. Come back when you're ready for checking. All right, if you do keep, change, change, we're going to keep negative 4.5. We're going to change subtract to add, and we're going to change subtract, or I'm sorry, positive 2 3/4 to negative 2 3/4. So we are adding negative 4.5 and negative 2 3/4. So I know my answer is going to be negative. So I'm going to start, I decided to do a number line first. So negative 4.5 is right here between negative 4 and negative 5. And I'm going to go back 2 whole hops. So one hop takes me between 5 and 6, negative 5 and negative 6. And another hop takes me between negative 6 and negative 7. And then I need 3/4 more. 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to be at negative 7 1/4 feet. Now, if you decided to do decimals, I know the rule is that I'm going to keep the sign and I'm going to combine the digits. So 4.5 as a decimal would be 4.5 like that. I simply took 1 divided by 2 to get my decimal. And 2 3/4 is 2.75. I simply took 3 divided by 4 to get my decimal. I've already kept my sign as negative. I'm just combining my digits. If it bothers you that there's a blank above the 5, fill it in with a 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. So as a decimal, my answer is negative 7 25/100. So I could do it using a number line, or I could do it using a decimal. We are now at the top of page 35. This is example number 2. And it says the force of gravity added to the force of thrust is the combined force at work on a model rocket. What is the combined force in newtons on the rocket? So we know we're going to combine them because it says right here, and that's addition. So I take this number and I add this number, but they're in different formats. So you're either going to decide to put them both in fractions, but fractions, they hurt my soul. Or change them both to decimals. So if you do that, 1.5 is going to be 1 5/10. Whoops, let me change that. 1 5/10. And they're going to add the force of the other one. Well, the other one is going down. And if I have different signs, remember I look for which one do I have more of, and I have more positive answers, and then I just subtract the digits. And so here is my answer. All right, it's your turn to practice. This is to try it on page 35. When you have addition, just go for it. But when you have subtraction, like B, you're going to have to do keep, change, change. Since you have both formats, you can turn everything into fractions. You know how I feel about fractions. Or you can change everything into decimals. You're going to pause me while you work and then come back for checking. All right, so for letter A, I'm going to use our rule. I know they're both negative. So do you see that I have my negative already down in my answer? And then I combine, or I add the digits. Now, 5 6/10 looks like this, 5 6/10. So I line up my decimal, and I start adding. That's 11, carry, and that is 8. It's negative because both of my numbers were negative. Give yourself a star if you had that. On letter B, we're going to keep, change to addition, change to positive. Now, if you remember my rule, if I have different signs, I'm going to look for which one is bigger. And my answer is the negative one is bigger. So now I'm going to subtract my digits. 1.5 looks like that. I'm going to have to make my negative sign just a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I'm going to borrow. 14 minus 5 is 9. Put your decimal down. 3 minus 1 is 2, and it was negative because I had more negatives than I had positives. All right, letter C, we are ready for you. I'm going to do it down here. I have two different signs, so I look, which one do I have more of? And I have more negatives, so I'm going to put my negative right there in my answer. Now I just deal with my digits. 135.4, subtract, because they were different signs, 78.5 looks like that. All right, let's subtract. We're going to borrow. 14 minus 5 is 9. Borrow. 14 minus 8 is 6. Borrow. 12 minus 5, or 12 minus 7 is 5, and my answer was negative because I had more negatives in my problem. Give yourself stars for everything that you got right, and let's move on. All right, we are on example 3 on page 35. Ruby looks over the edge of her boat, and she sees that there is a fish 4/10 of a meter below. Look, there's the fish. If Ruby holds a 1 meter long net at 5/10 meters above, look, there's the net. Can she reach the fish? Okay, so it looks like we have to get to 0 and then a little bit further. So it almost looks as if we're going to add these together. That will get me down to the sea level. This will get me down to the fish. Together, that's 9/10 of a meter. Well, if she has a 1 meter long net, then the answer is yes, she can reach the fish. We are at the try it at the bottom of page 35. It says 2 divers are swimming at different depths below sea level. One diver is at negative 25 and 5/10 feet, and the other diver is at negative 40 and 7,500 feet. How much further below sea level is the diver who is farthest below sea level? Ooh, I feel like we might need a picture, and you know me, I'm awesome at pictures. Look, there's my water. Our first diver is sitting right here at negative 25 and 5/10 feet, and the other diver is right here at negative 40 and 7,500 feet, and we want to know how much further below. So we want to know this difference. Ooh, look at me using math words. Well, difference means I'm going to subtract. All right. If you are subtracting, you're going to do keep, change, change. And you're going to see how much further down he is. So go ahead and work it. When you're ready for checking, come back. All right, so I want the difference, so that is subtraction. I'm going to keep, change, change. Now, I have different signs, so my answer is going to be negative. And since I have different signs, I am going to subtract my digits. If it bothers you that this doesn't have a 0, then put 1 in. 5 minus 0, 7 minus 5, borrow, 10 minus 5, and 3 minus 2. It looks like the other diver is, let me write it in a different color, is 15 and 25 hundredths feet farther down. All right, here's your key concept on page 36. I think we can simplify this slide a little bit. Do you remember our rules for adding and subtracting? Well, for addition, if we have the same sign, same sign, keep the sign, add the digits. That works for this lesson as well. If you have different signs, which is more? Do you have more positives or more negatives? And then subtract your digits. That rule works here as well. We're going to add. If it's a subtraction problem, we're going to do keep, change, change. And then guess what? Once you do that, it becomes an addition problem, and you're going to follow those rules. And then finally, I want you to make sure that your formats are similar. You're either, let me spell similar correct. You're either going to use all decimals or you're going to use all fractions, but you need the same format.